something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. Were you like perfume? We were like no other.
Hey guys, it's J Poetic. I'm back for another video. Stay tuned for more lifestyle videos, product reviews, and videos on spirituality. I'm heading back to work today, so back to my old job, and then also starting a new job, a new position today at the same place. So yeah, today is also back to school, so I want to wish my nephews a happy back to school. I was going to do a work vlog today, but I don't have the time, so I just thought I would check in and say hi, and maybe if I can get some clips throughout the day, then I'll string them together and say hello to you guys. I'm going to pull this hair back and then get going, but I just wanted to check in. Bye. Have a lovely day to everyone out there. Okay, so I ended up putting on lashes. I never put on lashes anymore, but I decided to do that. Look at me still doing reviews for you guys, even when I'm busy. So this is the Beauty Benefit mascara that I got from the dollar store. Remember, I picked it up like a month ago and told you guys that I would just try it and tell you how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna put that over the lashes to blend my real lashes in with the fake lashes. Also gonna put this on my bottom lashes, and at some point in time I will let you guys know how it is. So this is what the packaging looks like. Pretty standard, pretty cute. I'm filming, be quiet. So I don't know if you guys can see, but this is what the wand looks like. Pretty thick wand. I have to use it more and in depth to find out what the formula is like, but I really like the wand. Hard to do this like this, so I'm gonna dip it in the wand. I'm gonna dip it to get some more product and actually put this on. And okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I did my bottom. Yeah, oh, there, if I turn aside, you can kind of see. I did my bottom lashes. Also went over the fake ones a little bit, but the bottom ones will be really how you can see how the mascara took. I like it. I like that mascara a lot. Obviously I have to use it like more on my lashes to give a final review, but I think for the $2 or $1, whatever it was from the Dollarama, that's amazing. That mascara works great. I don't think there's a lot of harmful chemicals in it either, because on the back of the package it didn't say a lot of chemicals, and they weren't too hard to read. I don't know that much about mascara, but I do know that when I look at the back of beauty things, usually there's more ingredients than in that. So hey, for $1. Okay guys, so it's the end of my work day. Sorry if my eyes look puffy and if I look different. I've been crying all day and yelling and screaming, and then also at work, you know, I've had to raise my voice with a couple children and stuff too. So like literally today's been crazy. Makeup is all smeared, eyes are puffy, voice is hanging on by a thread, but yeah, returning to my old job today went pretty crazy. Starting my new job today at the same location, that went pretty well, as could be expected. That was a pretty smooth transition, and of course it will only get better as I get more time in that job and get familiar with things. Just bullshit dealing with people, to be honest. Not at work, but in my personal life. And you know, family is not always family, and I've known this for a long time about certain individuals, and I just can't. I will always stick up for myself because my intentions are good. And if nobody else has my best interest at heart, I have to have my best interest at heart. It's never in my heart to hurt anyone, nor would I or have I in terms of this situation. And it's pretty sad. I don't know how much people expect me to take. And, you know, people also say this has to stop. I wish I'd done things differently, but are doing the same things. I haven't heard anybody come up with something new. I haven't heard anybody even reach out to me. I happen to have one individual reach out to me and say, hey, you should keep this new job that you have because, as you said, it could lead to bigger and better things. Not reach out to me and say, hey, how are you doing? I know you're dealing with a lot. I'm sorry that I had a hand in creating all this pain for you. What can I do to help? Do you think there's anything that I can do to help counsel you? I'm sorry you were physically and verbally abused today. A lot of times there are people who will say things like, I should tell so and so who they barely know to have your back, or I should have stuck up for you and said this in passing with this person from here, but yet there's someone who they know very well, who they watched for years physically and verbally abuse you, different instances, and they don't say or do anything. They actually stand up for the other person or don't do anything to help you. If you are accepting someone's behavior, you are not only condoning it, but you're participating. I'm a lot of things, and I'm not perfect by any means, but I don't understand people's motives. I don't understand why they're so evil and divisive. I don't understand why they seem to look for a problem. And I don't understand why other people condone certain things. I don't know what it is about my energy or what I have done to certain people to have them be so against me. I don't know if they're so against me or just so for this other individual. But either way, it's very toxic, very toxic. And a lot of people will say, why are you getting on here and talking about this? Well, because this is my platform. This is also my pain. And I have a lookbook where I was going by the train tracks and the train was coming by. And I was trying to talk to you guys about how at a certain point in my life years ago, I contemplated at that very place jumping in front of a train. There was no one around, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I just was contemplating it. But even to be in that mind frame is very unhealthy. And if you are feeling anything like that, I would advise you to seek help. But this woman, and again, I looked around and nobody was around. This woman came out of nowhere and she said, you might want to move. The train's coming. So I took that as not only in the sense that, You know, I wear my emotions on my sleeves now, for better or for worse. I used to keep a lot of things in because, again, you're showed in life that if you react, it's somehow your fault. So I used to keep a lot of things in, and now I'm more expressive. And the reason I'm more expressive is because I don't want to ever slip into that place where I think of harming myself, because I know I don't deserve that. And it's really, really hard when you have to be your own advocate in some ways. If people won't talk with me, listen to me, or validate my feelings in any way, then there's also a cause and effect for that. And this could be it. You need to be heard, and so on. Different things manifest in different ways. This individual in this certain situation years ago literally made me sick to the point where I was suicidal. I was going out a lot more. I was drinking a lot more. Like I said, I had made certain attempts. I even talk about it in my video called Halifax Look Up. And people just expect you to take pain that they directly and indirectly put on you and expect you not to react or to have something to say or to stand up for yourself. Like they think so lowly of you that you shouldn't even stand up to yourself, that you should be happy with the pain that they're inflicting on you. And think about that. You're having a panic attack from someone verbally assaulting you. So much so that you're literally making yourself sick. And no one's asking you if you're okay. They're worried about the fact that you're upset. And only one person reaches out to you via a text. And it doesn't say, "I'm sorry for the part I played in this. I hope that you're okay and safe. Here's what we can try to do to fix said problem." It says, "Oh, you should try to keep this job because, like you said, it could lead to bigger and better things." A job is a job. Jobs will always be there. People won't always be there. And when I say that, I mean that in a couple different ways. I mean, I won't continue to be there for people in the same capacity that I have been if this continues. And I also that people won't be here forever. People die accidentally. People die of old age. People die of heart attacks, heart disease, diabetes, asthma, insomnia, depression, everything. You know, how you can get an infection and die. You can get cancer and die. You can get AIDS and syphilis and die. You can get COVID and die. You can feel so low and so sick and so tired of being someone's doormat that you end things and no one reaches out. But if they have a bad day at work, if they are doing something new, if they're hosting a tournament, if one of their friends is ill, if they have a death in their family, if they are excited about something, if they need something from you, do you think they hesitate to reach out? Do you? Do you think that they don't take your care and your time then? Oh, let anybody do or say anything to them or even look at them the wrong way. Oh, it's a huff and a puff and a story. It's a I said this and that and I did this and that. But if you even stick up for yourself and ask somebody why they're being rude to you, why they're saying things to try to hurt you, explain that you did nothing to try to harm them. They literally physically lunge at you. They call you a dirty whore, even though you've never slept around. You've never sold your ass, been a prostitute like they have. You're currently celibate by choice because you're taking time to work on yourself, because no matter if your eyes are puffy and you're crying, you're not hurting for male attention at all. And I mean at all. I mean, I could show you my DMs, but what's the point? Not that those things in life matter, or that those are the things you should seek validation from, but I get hit on all the time. I get hit on online. I get hit on in person. I get hit on by men, by women, by black people, by white people, by Indian people, First Nations, Asian people, all kinds of people, older people, younger people. Like, it's crazy, you know? And I've dated all different types of people too. So, yeah, but it's just crazy. I don't know, maybe I'm not as cool as other people because I've never been a prostitute or dated a murderer. Maybe I'm out of touch. But all of those things aside, those are things that I've never said to that person. Those are things that I don't push or bring up. I can't even talk about my work. I can't talk about a difference in scheduling, about different children who are supposed to be in different classes. Literally nothing to do with that person. So, but yet I'm the one that has some kind of problems. That sounds like really crazy if you cannot even be talking, not even be talking to that person, not even be talking about that person, be in your own home and be what? Verbally attacked for it? Makes no sense. Other people do things like throw things, break other people's stuff, but because I reacted in being upset and not saying, Yeah, you're right. Yell at me because I was trying to talk to someone about a class list, not even talking about the person who was related to you, but talking about the arrogance is astonishing, to be honest. Guys, I need to wash my face. Like, obviously, I have discolorations and scars. Oh, this is actually the scar from when that same person scratched me on the face 9 years ago. So, yeah, that's great. But anyhow, like, and I had black eyeliner and mascara on today, as I showed you guys earlier when I did the review of the mascara before I got ready for work. But it's literally not only all over my eye, I know you can see it because I've been crying, but also it was all over my face. So I'm looking pretty busted. I need to go wash my face, and that'll help me look a little better, but I just don't care. Vanity is not real in the sense that, yeah, during the pandemic, I found out, there was a Bath and Body Works website and they had sales where everything would go on sale for cheap, and that you could also rack up reward points at the same time and then get free products. So I started a collection along with just stocking up on other things too, because you couldn't really get out to go to stores, and when you did, you didn't know if stuff was going to close down further, so you got, a little bit more than what you needed or whatever, so that you'd have it if we were in lockdown for a long time. So I started doing that. Would always watch people talk about products and things, and always thought, I have my own thoughts and opinions, or I would agree with the things they said, or have a difference of opinion about a certain product. I started to see different things about setting up your YouTube channel. If you set up your YouTube channel, you want to have this clicked on your account and this or whatever. So and I used to have a YouTube account years ago too. When I was like 16, I would sing covers of songs and so on. And then this girl from my high school found out about my YouTube channel. And I started getting like comments, like death comments and stuff about people wanting to chop off my fingers and kill me and stuff. Now that I think about it, it was probably just her under a fake account, even though I did get other negative comments, but I also got some good comments saying I was a good singer and so on. But that was just a lot to handle all that at 16, being an adolescent. So I ended up making all those videos private, and I'm never using that YouTube channel again. So after quarantine, I looked around and I had all this stuff that I had bought during the pandemic, or the plandemic rather. And I said, I'm gonna review and talk about some of this stuff for you guys. And I had a new YouTube channel via my email. So I said, I'm just going to start uploading videos because I have things to say. I've always wanted a platform. And I had, stuff that, obviously I can't spray 50 fucking body sprays or perfumes at the same time, or use them all up right away. But I thought, I can talk about them and talk about the ones that I use, and maybe that'll help somebody, if they're trying to go buy. I've also always wanted to be able to share my thoughts and stuff. Like, I used to watch things like Born to Be, which was a show on MTV, and 17, and Much More Music, or whatever, at the times I had cable, because I didn't always have cable. That's another story. But anyway, I used to watch Born to Be, and I would watch different celebrities talk about their lives and document different things and go through hardships. And I thought, wow, that's really cool that they share that. And that's really cool that, you know, everybody has a story and so on. So, you know, I didn't know that that would be me. And then about 2.5 years ago, went on and did a podcast talking about racism and talking about one of my past relationships, talking about my poetry writing and how I got through that very hard time. If you guys want to watch that episode, it was of the Blackout podcast, and I believe it was episode 59. The link is always in the description, but basically that was kind of the same thing. I got to talk about my music and my poetry and all the hardships I went through, and well, not all of them, but the ones I was ready to talk about. And this is no different. So I could have easily came home and not showed you guys this, but I'm naturally beautiful. I get on here all the time without makeup. Whether or not you know I'm not wearing makeup or not, I don't know. I get on here sometimes with makeup on because either I already had it on or it makes sense for the type of video I'm doing. You know, but vanity is just that, you know. What's important is who people are, how they treat each other, how they treat themselves, and what they're about in life. I've always felt that way. And it's easy to be shallow, but that's just not me. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to play in makeup. It's awesome to smell great. And it's fun to play makeup and do stuff like that. When I want to wear it, I know how to do that. You know, what's the line? Get you somebody who can do both. Sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling. I never ate today because of everything that was like going on. And then I made lunch and I was going to take that to work with me, but I started getting in this hassle with everybody and I just said the hell with it. But yeah, so basically I got off at 6 o'clock and didn't get home until like 6:22 or something like that. It's now 7:52. So yeah, I'm gonna unwind and take off my work clothes and wash my face and try to eat something small. Probably just eat the little lunch that I packed for myself that I was gonna take to work for today. Probably just eat that, drink some water, and shower and go to bed. But yeah, this is my platform, and if I can't get and express myself in real life, then I'll do it on here. I know there's repercussions for that. I know the internet is not always a safe place. But for every cause, there is an effect. And what I don't want to do is get into a place where I want to hurt myself. So if just saying these things out loud and documenting them and being able to look back on it help, and maybe could potentially help someone else too, then who am I to not do that? Also, there's also something else I want to say, but I can't even remember. My adrenaline is like through the roof today. Yeah. Oh, here's what I wanted to say. When I started my first YouTube channel when I was 16, like I said, I was doing song covers. And I got some negative comments, mostly from, I think, girls at my high school or whatever who had fake accounts, but also from other people. But I wasn't thick enough skin to deal with that at that age. You know, having been being bullied and, you know, but now as a woman, 26 years old, almost 27, I just really have grown up in the sense that I realize to a certain degree, I still have my moments, you know, everybody has insecure moments, but I realize to a certain degree, other people's opinions of me have less to do with me in terms of that. Like, for instance, there are videos on YouTube of two children from different backgrounds hugging and being friends, and it will have like 700 thumbs down or whatever. There's literally videos of puppies that have 1,000,000 thumbs. I look at people like Michael Jackson, who did Heal the World and Beat It and Bad and Black and White, and they don't really care about us, and they have like 1,000,000 thumbs down. Or Beyonce, who did amazing albums, not only talking about her hurt and her pain, but getting into things about generational curses and actually teaching both subliminally and putting symbolism and visualizations of Africa and different African tribes, and making videos on plantations and stuff like that. She literally did that, and like there's like 1,000,000 thumbs down or however many. So my thing is, like, those people don't come down to talk to the people. Basically what I'm saying is, like, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the greatest to, you know, basically ever done it, he is still one of the most famous people, and he's not even alive, which is another thing, because people love you more when you're dead than when you're alive, because you're almost worth more when you're dead than when you're alive to people, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, the point being is that he, you know, he didn't fight with people in the comments, no matter what controversy was going on, so I don't do that either. The odd negative comment or thumbs down or whatever that I get, I don't even address it. And if I do, it's probably more a positive thing, because it still drives my analytics up. If you dislike my video or you leave a rude comment, it still shows that I have more viewer retention and outreach, and it shows that you're engaged with the channel. That's why people who have YouTube say like, comment, and subscribe. But anyway, I don't get a lot of negative comments. Part of the reason for that is because YouTube has this like thing where you can put in negative words. So I can put in words like fat, ugly, the N-word, fuck if I wanted to, or barf, or whatever words I want to put in. And YouTube will screen the comments, and if somebody tries to put a comment that says any of those words, it just won't add it onto the video. And then also there are times when people make a negative comment, and I go there either to like it or to delete it or to comment back to it, and I already see that it has been deleted. And sometimes they will, I guess if you get negative things on something, they will just turn off the comments. They do that a lot too for the short videos. So if I post a short video and there's 1 or 2 negative comments on it, sometimes I don't even get to see them. I just see that the comments are turned off, and then later in YouTube Studio, where my analytics are, it'll show the comment, but I can't comment back to it because it doesn't go with YouTube's guidelines, so they already deleted it for me. So it's like, a lot of times when people are negative, I either don't see it, or if I do see it, YouTube already handled it. So it's not really a big deal. And even when it happens, like I said, my analytics go up. It shows basically that you're a more popular channel because you're even getting hate, you know? So I'm really exhausted, guys. Right now it's 2 minutes after 8 o'clock, and I haven't really eaten anything today. I've been yelling a lot today, both because of the situation that happened earlier and because I work, you know, with children, and sometimes you have to raise your voice. And then I've been talking here for like an hour and 30 minutes, or however long I've been talking. So yeah, do your best to take care of yourself. If there's anybody out there causing trouble, family, friends, lovers, do your best to take care of you. Don't let anybody try to convince you that you're worthless, or that you should take the bullshit that people are giving to you, because you're worth more than that. And they know you're worth more than that. That's why they're trying to break you down by putting you through so much bullshit. So stay strong. Keep your head up. I know it's hard. Yeah. Whether or not people know it, realize it, want to acknowledge it, I've survived a lot of things. You know, I've survived physically and emotionally abusive relationships. I've survived suicidal thoughts. I've survived different health issues. So I will continue to survive. But in the mode of survival comes self-preservation. And in having so much torment, I just can't put up with much more at this point in time. These bags are these dark circles are unreal. I'm not sure if it's the fact that I haven't slept in like 3 days, or that I didn't wash all the makeup off well enough, but it's probably a combination of the two. Anyway, it's about 8:46. Not that that's late. I've had such a long day. Okay, guys, so today was my second day back at work for my job, and then today was also my second day starting my new job. Finally home now. I've been home for like almost an hour. No, less than that, like 45 minutes, because it's like 7:09 now. And yeah, today's been a better day for me emotionally. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of everything that happened yesterday, but I'm plotting and planning basically for some changes coming up in my life. And yeah, I'm just gonna stack my paper and not worry about the haters. No, but in all seriousness, things are rough. But I just have to find a better mindset, I guess. My mindset, you know, sorry if I was looking down and stuff. There's a mosquito, so I was looking, but you know, I've been happy lately before all this bullshit. So, you know, I got a new job doing something I love, and things are going well with YouTube. And you know, I've done a lot of self work on myself, and you know, so I should have known that the other ball was about to drop and that something was going to happen. I think it was Drake that said, you know, their Easter egg hunting. I should have known they were going to look for something. So that's basically it. And yeah, I want to add really quickly is just that if people are saying, which I'm sure they're going to say, and who really gives a shit anyway, but just for frame of reference, people are probably saying like, oh, like it is what it is or whatever. Why is she making such a big deal out of that? This has been years coming, the same bullshit, different time, different places, same person, basically, yeah. So it's been toxic and never dealt with. I've always tried my best to either not be confrontational or to just leave it alone, or basically when you don't deal with things, and I don't mean me on my end, but everybody else involved, then they just resurface, right? I think it's people have said like you have the same fights over and over again, and that's basically what it is. Yeah, like I said, when I don't like someone or I don't like something someone's doing, I get myself the fuck away from them. But the fact of the matter is, when they are around other people who I'm also around and so on, and even that to a degree is going to stop, but I'm not here for the thing. And I know people say don't react to it, why are you giving it attention? It's one thing to not give something someone, or it's one thing to not give something or someone or some situation your attention. However, it's another thing to accept abuse, and because I know what that is on different levels of because of things that I've experienced, I'm not into doing that. Okay, you set your standard of how you want people to treat you and what you will and won't accept. And with another thing, with all this mouth, do I look like I'm about to let someone beat up on me? No, I'm not about to do that. So I'm also not a suck ass person. It's not in me to suck anybody's ass. Okay, so yeah.
There's something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. Wore you like perfume. We were like no other.